Greetings everyone and welcome back to Empire Earth 2 with me, Kemzit. We're gonna continue on with the tutorials campaign and with mission 3 in the year 1184, Jesus, sometimes mathematics spellings can be really horrible with me. 1840. Colossus. Now, welcome to the third Empire Earth 2 tutorial. This tutorial will introduce you to naval combat, diplomacy, and trade, as well as putting into practice some of the other aspects of the game. You learned from the previous tutorials, such as moving around the world, gathering resources, construction buildings and units, conducting research, command and control techniques, and combat. If you're not familiar with these aspects of the game, please play through the first and second tutorial. Since routing the Spanish, driving them from the Central America, your civilization has consolidated its power and worked out several lucrative trade deals with Spain. However, as the year passed, Spanish power wanted the English, Dutch and French move in, and the Aztec found themselves in jeopardy of watching their empire be chipped away by these great commercial powers. The American Revolution turned out to be just what the Aztecs needed as global attention turned to North America and away from the Caribbean. When the Americans finally won their independence and found their country, the United States, the Aztecs began to plot a course to establish treaties with its new neighbor and bring security and prosperous trade agreements to its citizens. So let's see how it goes. The failure of Cortez led to prohibition by the Spanish throne of any further missions into Central America. Unaware of this decision, the Aztecs began a long series of campaigns of expansion and consolidation, always suspecting the Spanish it could be secretly supplying any of the tribes that existed outside Aztec rule. The project of the Aztec influence doubled over the next century, and the Spanish realized that if they could never conquer the Aztecs, they may be able to trade that technology for Aztec gold. This served to hasten both of the Aztec rise to supremacy in the New World and the decline of the Spanish in the Old World. Fooled into thinking they were richer than they actually were, the Spanish embarked on many failed wars against its European neighbors. This left most of the Caribbean and South America open to Aztec domination. By the 18th century, the Aztecs were clearly the most powerful empire of indigenous peoples in the Western Hemisphere. This, however, did not intimidate the French, English and Dutch. These great commercial powers took note of the Spanish colonies withering on the vine and immediately moved in to claim them. The Aztecs were doing the same thing, and a series of small confrontations were taking place around the Caribbean when the American Revolution broke out. Relieved that the focus on foreign imperial attentions was distracted, the Aztecs began working on plans to court a friendship with the emerging United States and secure the Caribbean region for itself. Okay, we have read this. Okay, yeah, we have read this. Okay, complete the objectives to learn. Okay, right. Build a dock. That's what we gotta do then.
The Aztec people have flourished, and their many territories are developed and secure. You must build up your navy, however, if you wish to discourage foreign powers from intruding on your land. First, exit this screen and select a citizen, and tell him to build a dock by selecting the Build Dock button under Build Military Structures. Docks can be placed only on the coast. They cannot be placed on rivers, and boats cannot travel on rivers. Place the dock somewhere on the coast nearby.
Sure, we have done that.
Here, right away.
Meantime, I need to get us some gold now.
Ready, I will.
Good. Now select your dock and look at the action panel to see what you can build there. The top row shows the fighting ships you can build: the Carrack, the ship of the line, and the privateer. The Carrack is good at fighting the ship of the line, while the ship of the line is good against the privateer, and the privateer does well against the Carrack.
Yes, of course.
Unlike land units, the combat relationships between sea units changes over time, so be sure to consult the Empire Earth Encyclopedia to see more about navies of other time periods.
Sure.
The second row of buttons shows the non-combat ships: the whaling ship, trading cog, and cargo ship.
What can I do?
The whaling ship is used to harvest fish from the sea, the same way a citizen harvests food from a forage bush. while the trading cog can earn gold by trading with other docks, and the cargo ship can transport land units across water. Select the ships nearby and control right-click near the island that has been revealed on your minimap.
Total line.
There we go.
Here. Of course.
Meanwhile, I'll just build a nice economy.
Attention on deck.
Ships can be put in formations to maximize their effectiveness. The best formation for broadside firing ships, such as these, is the line formation.
Ready. Right away. Moving.
You have encountered a fleet of pirate vessels. Destroy them. It is usually best to try to focus your fire on one target at a time. With your unit selected, you can hold down the Shift key and right-click on enemy units to queue up the units you wish to be attacked after the first target is destroyed.
Fire at will.
Come on, bless them.
Setting sail.
Good job, boys.
Total line.
With the pirates' naval force wiped out, you can safely transport units to the nearby island to explore it. First, move your ships back and use the garrison action to put them in the dock to repair any damage they may have taken. Some new units have been created near the dock for your use as well. The cargo ship unit has no offensive capabilities, but can transport land units over water and unload them. Select the group of regulars standing near the dock and right-click on the cargo ship. The units will be tasked to perform the default action for this case, which is to embark onto the ship. Now select the Unload Transport action in the cargo ship's action menu and left-click on the island. Your transport will move there and unload the units garrisoned inside.
Here, I'll do my best.
Attention on deck. Total line.
Eliminate any remaining pirates on the island.
Sure, we shall do so. Well, this time just continue on with getting resources and also make a lot more troops over here. Well, troops, more resources gathering, and we will be able to create more troops in eventually, just in case he asks me to do so. Okay, well, we're still doing fine, yeah. So we have 5 villages,
right away.
Just one more and we're done. Oh,
For king and country, get moving! Right away, right away! For king and country, get moving!
Yes?
Whenever you're ready. Right away.
good, we killed them.
Here.
We can conquer this
With
land.
the pirate threat dealt with for now, we can turn our attention to our neighbors at the top of the map. Since we can't be sure of the Americans' intentions, we should improve our base defenses a little.
Very well.
Go to the warehouse that is being signaled on the minimap and select the citizens standing near it.
What can I do?
Under Build Military Structures, select Build Outpost and place it somewhere near the warehouse. Since this is an important resource collection center, the outpost will help defend it.
Attention on deck. Ahoy! Hoist the sails. Aye, sir. Hoist the sails. Attention on sail. Attention on deck. Attention on deck. Aye, sir.
We just need to get a bit more wood before we construct that outpost, as we're currently lacking it a bit. Oh yeah, hold on. We are also full on productions of resources. I mean, resources, people. However,
Here,
we have
alright.
just
I'll do my best.
Whenever you're
so
ready,
that's
king
good.
and country.
Awaiting orders.
Whenever you're ready, get moving. Right away.
Stay here. Now that we have gathered enough of these resources, let's just build a tower here now. Quick. Here we are.
What can I do?
Food is still being gathered. Good. Keep going. We still have also...
The outpost can attack enemies within its line of sight. Outposts are one of the few units in the game that can spot spies. Spies are invisible to all players except the owning player, and can only be seen by outposts and other spies. When a spy is spotted, all of your other units can see him for a short time as well, and will attack. Spies are always considered hostile targets, no matter which player they belong to. Let's build a spy of our own. Go to the area being signaled on your map and select the university. The university is where spies are trained, and also where technology points can be gathered. We'll learn more about technology points in the last tutorial. For now, click the Build Spy button in the university's Action panel.
Yes? Ready. Right away. Yes?
Yes? I will. All right.
What can I do?
I am your instrument. He who hesitates is lost. Leave it to me.
The spy has no attack capabilities, but he
am your
does
instrument.
have a set of special powers
He
that
who
make him
hesitates
very
is
useful
lost.
in infiltration and sabotage. Let's do a
Yes.
Gather Intelligence mission against the American player.
Ready.
Select the spy and choose the Gather Intelligence action from his Action
Yes.
panel, and left-click on the city center that has just been revealed near the top of the map.
Ready. What can I do? Very well. Moving.
Here. I'll do my best. Ready.
I am your instrument. Leave it to me. I am your instrument.
Yes? I will. Moving.
Well, it turns
I
out
am
the
the
Americans had a
intelligence
second
lost.
base we didn't
Leave
know
it to
about.
me.
A successful Gather Intelligence mission carried out against a building reveals the location of all buildings of that type the player
Attention,
owns.
sales.
It's useful in planning precision strikes or gauging the
Ready?
relative strength
All right.
of another player. Since our spy didn't spot any enemy troops headed our way, let's see if we can trade with the Americans. A merchant ship has been created for you near
Here,
your
I'll
dock.
do my best.
Select it
All
and
right.
then right-click on the United States
Course,
player's
Captain.
dock in the top center of the screen. Select your merchant ship and look at the unit information panel.
instrument.
It shows you the money that will be generated for you when it reaches
Course,
your
Captain.
dock. This is usually less than when it reaches another player's dock. Also notice the cargo it is carrying has a name.
Here. I'll do my
Cargo
best.
is randomly generated every time a
Course,
merchant ship
Captain.
begins a new leg of the trade route. Some of the cargoes are more valuable than others. Other things that affect the value of a trade route include distance and number of trade units operating on the same
Right
route.
away.
Yes? All right.
Markets work the same way and can produce land trade units. Select your market and right-click on the United States Players Market, which is located near where his dock is. This will place a rally flag directly on that player's market. A rally flag tells the units produced from this building where to go when they are created. In the case of the market, this flag will tell the trade unit to immediately create a trade route with the targeted market. The other actions that can be performed at the market are direct buying and selling of resources. The gold resource is the exchange currency, and it is used to purchase other resources. As you buy and sell resources, their worth in your empire fluctuates based on your transactions,
Here.
in accordance with the laws of supply and demand. The more you buy of a resource, the more it costs. The more you sell, the cheaper it becomes. Buttons with green arrows are for buying resources. Buttons with red arrows are for selling resources. The asking price in gold is listed on each button. Now, let's produce a trade cart to start a land trade with the Americans.
Alright, well, we are gathering a lot of resources at the moment as well, and making sure that everything is, being gathered from. Not to forget mentioning that we have also done everything they asked nearly. We're still treating
Note how the merchant immediately begins to make his way to the other player's market along the road. When he gets there, he'll have to go inside and wait for a short time to complete
What
the
can I do?
trade.
Yes?
Like sea trade routes, the greater the distance between two markets,
Here.
the greater the profits.
What is it? Yes?
Here. What can I do? Here. Ready.
What is it? Yes?
What can I do? Yes?
With a close trading relationship forming with the United States, the Aztecs looked forward to a bright future with their new friends. Never again would foreign powers threaten their two countries' development and prosperity. Congratulations on finishing the third Empire Earth 2 tutorial.
Exactly. Now that's done too. The fourth tutorial shall be coming on as soon as possible, which will be Hegemony. But for now, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like button and subscribe to my channel if you're new and wish to support it. Do you want to recommend something we're recording together? That's possible as well. Just write it down in the comments box below or join my Discord server so we can have a chit chat about it. Till then, I shall see you guys in my next video where we shall continue on with the tutorials and learn more about this game, which has a lot more differences than Empire Earth 1.